This is the first quarter of this sure-to-be classic sa PBA. This is the 6th time these two teams are meeting for a finals, for a championship. San Miguel has won 4 out of the 5 previous times na nagkita sila. So ang Purefoods medyo naghahanap ng konting bawi dito, Tommy.
Tama yun, partner, no? And I think this is the time for them to make bawi.
Talaga.
Dahil championship na ito. And as we said before, we feel that mas malalim ang lineup nila, no? For every position, actually, they have 2 players to choose from, no?
Malalim ang lineup, magaling ang import, mahusay ang coach. Ano pang hihingin mo?
Correct.
Alam mo, kanina nung tinatawag ang dalawang lineups during the call-in of the players, parang mas marami pang tao itong Purefoods dito sa Araneta Coliseum. And that just proves that these two teams are just perhaps 2 of the most popular teams, maybe next to Barangay Ginebra.
Definitely, partner. Definitely. And the reason they're here also popularity-wise because they've been also successful teams, no? You must remember Purefoods also made the finals on the All-Filipino, no? So ang mga fans sila have not deserted them, no?
And talk about success, Purefoods is looking for their 6th championship. And since they entered the league in 1988, ang San Miguel is looking for a record 15th crown in 22 finals appearances. Dalawang atake ng magkabilang koponan, wala pang puntos na nagagawa. Sigel, natauhan ni Ildefonso, and that will be a very good matchup to watch. And Ray Evangelista is always known only for his offense, and he was the one principally responsible for stopping Todd Bernard sa serie ng Mobiline. And today, he's taking on si Lamont Struthers.
Correct, Struthers.
And that's going to be a very, very interesting matchup too. Flight Brown using the right hand, shifting hands in midair.
And partner, we see here Purefoods is coming out really determined, no? And this is what I was talking about, yung choice of when to put Castillo, when to put Evangelista. He has now made the choice that Evangelista will guard Struthers. Now, he has a choice later on of putting Brown on Struthers, no? This is where Castillo or the other players that he will use in his 9-man rotation when to come in.
Wala na naman nangyari sa opensa ng San Miguel. Ganitong-ganito nung lumabas ang Purefoods laban sa Mobiline. Very intense. Sigel is hemmed in, and he had nowhere to go.
This will be one of the determining factors, partner. The performance of Andy Sigel underneath the basket, whether he will draw the double from San Miguel and be able to assist properly to his cutting or the shooters of his to Castillo or possibly to Alvin Patrimono, no?
Sa labas, sila Lamont Struthers, kapos. Patrimono could not hang on to the ball. At ang bola mananatili sa panig ng San Miguel.
Umpisa na naman sila where he lives off minsan sa umpisa, no? Na walang tinatamaan. No?
Well, Lamont Struthers actually struggled in Game 4 laban sa Batang Red Bull. He only scored 15 points, 2 points in the final half. And yet, San Miguel won that one convincingly. And ang kadahilanan doon, of course, si Danny Sigel shot 26 points. Rosella, Ildefonso had 18 apiece. And alam mo, mabuti na lamang at gumawa yung mga players na yun. Kung hindi, we could have seen a Game 5 here.
Definitely, partner. And that's the maturity of San Miguel, no? The maturity of both Danis, no? As we see Olson scoring, yung sinasabi natin point guard will determine here, and he scored a last-second basket, no?
And the maturity of an Olson Rosella. Remember, this guy started his career with Purefoods. Could not get his career going dahil backup point guard lamang siya. Here's a great entry pass. Sablay si Sigel. Tapik. Wala pa rin makakuha. Ang bola lalabas. Babalik sa San Miguel. You know, I was talking about Rosella. He started his career with Purefoods. Could not get anywhere with Dindo Pamarin there. And sabi niya, makaalis nga. He was picked up by Ron Jacobs in a acclaimed player acquisition. And look at where he is now. A starting point guard. Was a member of that Asian Games team, and he's now banging away from the outside against his former team.
Definitely, partner. Actually, he came to Mobiline. He came to us when he left Purefoods. And one of my regrets probably is not giving him enough money. But he has really gotten to the Jacob system, you know? And he knows when to take the basket. He knows when to pass. And they have given him the support as far as the minutes are concerned. No?
And he's been a very smart player. Illegal defense dito tawag sa San Miguel Beer. Ang ating oras po sa first quarter, 8:52. Lamang na ang San Miguel ng isa dito. 5-4. Jong Owi Chico, who is looking only to become the 8th coach in PBA history to win at least 4 titles. Derek Pumaren looking for his first crown since 1995. Alam mo yun, yung elite circle na yun, ay kinabibilangan ng legends, Dalupan, Tim Cohn, Norman Black, Tommy Manhotok, Dante Silverio, and a rest of others. Sonny Jaworski, of course, Edo Campo, Jongo Michigo, a very young coach hoping already to break into that circle, and what a way to do it. Pumaren, binomba sa ere, nice shot.
2-point guard shooting in the last second, making the basket to end the 24-second. This is the quality of the point guards we have, as we mentioned sa umpisa ng telecast natin. No? They will determine here, pag nagwawala yung team, when to pass and when to shoot.
Great play. This is an excellent play. High-low play. Now, nakalusot si Struthers sa depensa ni Ray Evangelista. And Struthers breaks into the scoring column.
A pass from Danny Siegel, no?
Yes.
Which I feel that San Miguel should also expose more, no? The ability of Danny Siegel and Danny Ildefonso to pass the ball.
Patrimono, laban kay Siegel. Dinoble team. Sa labas si Flight Brown. Off the back iron. High up in the air. 2 7-4-7s. Ray Evangelista, the captain.
Who is playing actually better now because, partner, the load on his shoulders is less, no? It's no longer Patrimono carrying Purefoods here. You have a Derek Brown, you have an Andy Siegel, you have an EJ File, you have a Castillo, you have an Evangelista. So that's why I think the load is off him now and he will actually perform better in the clutches. No?
Well, si Alvin Patrimono, he may have been struggling early part of the season, but he continues to carry the scoring load for Purefoods. Lamont Struthers hanging in the air for his 4th point. Patrimono is averaging in the conference 11 points. Nung semifinals, he averaged 13 points. So talagang inangat niya yung kanyang laro, Tommy. Just a bit to push Purefoods into the finals.
The big games.
Oh, yes. And he knows what it's all about. Siegel, mula sa tabi. And that's the way the series is going to be. They're going to shoot well. Ang Purefoods and San Miguel will just have to defend well.
Correct, partner. And we're seeing a very big quality game here for the first time. In the first 5 minutes, we have 10-9. Scores are made, but they have to earn it, no? Hindi give, in other words.
And that's why this Coliseum is jam-packed. They know what kind of a series this is gonna be. No basket, although pumasok yon. Illegal defense ang itinawag laban sa Purefoods TJ Hotdogs.
Tsaka nakikita natin dito on defense of both teams. They're doubling very quick, no? On the ball. Pag tumanggap si Patrimono, low post, double. Pag tumanggap si Andy Siegel, double. Pag tanggap ni Struthers, ido-double din siya, no? So it will determine also yung rotation partner ng defense and the quick rotation of the offense.
Yes. No? Siegel, tinatawan ni Derek Brown. Fall away. Nawala. Tinabik palabas. And it will go to Purefoods. Hindi. Hindi, Purefoods nga. Okay. 6.5 remaining sa ating first quarter. Again, we're happy to have you with us, Philippines. Mula po sa Araneta Coliseum. Noli Iala po kasama si Tommy Manotok, ang mas gwapong Manotok sa TV panel ng Viva Vintage Sports. And here's Andy Siegel. Tough shot.
Malakas na rin si Danny I dito. Hindi kaya ni Andy Siegel na puwersahan niya to, no? He has to use a little finesse and possibly alley-oops, hook shots, many more things, no?
Yes. May pito dito tayo. Ray Evangelista will be whistled for this one. That'll be number 1 on Evangelista. Yan ay 13 foul na kayo ng Purefoods. Isa lamang para sa San Miguel Beer. 6:09 ang nalalabi sa ating first quarter of game number 1 of the best of 7 championship series for the Governor's Cup crown. Natapik ang bola palabas. Eksakto sa kalahati ng ating unang yugto. Lamang ang Purefoods lang isa. You're watching game 1. This is the first and only time Purefoods won a season-ending conference. Ito po sa PBA was back in 1990 kung saan nakakuha sila ng kanilang unang corona. So this is going to be an interesting and a very beautiful Christmas gift para sa management and the fans ng Purefoods kung sila ay mananalo ngayong Governor's Cup na ito.
Definitely,
And that's
partner.
10 years in the making, huh?
And they deserve it, no?
Oh, yes.
They've built up this team. The celebrated controversial trade of Cordonera and Andy Siegel.
Derek Brown mula sa kanto. At ang rebound nakuha ni Rosella. Abuda. Who has always just been there. Ito si Abuda, pag-ganyan-ganyan na lamang. Pero makikita mo, ayun, gumulong papasok yung tira ni Siegel for his first 2 points of the game.
Yung depensa na ginagawa nila kay Danny Siegel, hindi nagdo-double partner ang Purefoods. They're allowing Brown to defend on him one-on-one. They're waiting for him to dribble, attack. Tapos tumutulong. Doon, na-late ng konti.
Brown, fall away, short. Bola lalabas. Let's see. Ang mga referees natin today, referees Bernarte, Ramos, and Cruz. Game number 1. It will remain with Purefoods. Alam mo, yun din ang pumatay, Tommy, sa Batang Red Bull, yung depensa nila kay Sigel, they just had one-on-one coverage with Mick Pinisi, and Sigel just burned Pinisi all throughout the game. Uy, malas naman no, no? Pasok na, iniluwa pa. Lamang ang San Miguel ng isa, 11-10. Lusot si Struthers, binomba sa area! Unbelievable shot by the helicopter.
And we're seeing a different Lamont Struthers tonight, partner.
May foul pa, laban kay Andy Sigel. Let's watch this again. He gets away from his man. He goes dipsy-do. Here's to you. Merry Christmas. What a shot from another angle here. This deserves a second look. Pambihira yon.
Magic.
That slow-mo replay was brought to you by PLDT Teletipid. Tipid tawag dahil prepaid. 3-point play not completed by Struthers. Lamang ang San Miguel ng tatlo, 13-10. Purefoods settling down here. Sigel travels. Mahihirapan si Sigel if he takes the ball from that high up in the court.
Hindi niya zone yun, partner.
Oo.
Ang zone niyan is really low post, sliding into the basket, especially in the 3-second area. Kung doon siya makatanggap, kung doon maibigay ang bola sa kanya, kaya niyang i-turn around over Danny Ay.
Inikot nila ngayon. Struthers laban kay Evangelista. Takes the shot. And Patrimono gets the rebound. 4:17 sa first quarter. We are coming to you live from the Araneta Coliseum. Abuda's defense. Again, right on top of Derek Brown.
And I think we're seeing two of the best defenders here, partner, Abuda at saka Evangelista. No?
Yes, I agree. Lago makes his first appearance sa championship series. At nabigyan ng pahinga si Danny Sigel, and Patrimono with his 4th point of the game. He is the Iron Man, a 4-time MVP ng PBA, and perhaps one of the most popular players in PBA history.
Definitely, partner. Tsaka his points now, he's really getting from outside shots. No?
Pili-pili, no?
Facing the basket.
Oo.
Dati low post king yan. No? Ngayon, hindi na.
Struthers, spin move, nasapal siya. Super full Kasil Tapal, a second to shoot, bailout shot, in and out, rebound tap, mapupunta kay Ildefonso. Inside, oh, that's a bad pass. Medyo nagmadali si Danny Ay doon.
Tama yun. They actually had more time, no? And hinihingi nga ni Olson yung bola, hindi niya naibigay.
Wanted to be a little fancy there. Just a little spark. 3.5 remaining sa first quarter. Lamang po San Miguel lang isa, 13-12. Whenever these two teams meet, it's a quality game, and we're seeing a quality first quarter right now.
Very big quality first game, partner. You couldn't ask for more, no? Both teams are coming out full blast here.
And when you talk about guys like Patrimono, Pumaren, who have been there, but who are so hungry for a championship crown, you know that it's going to be intensity throughout the series.
Definitely, partner.
Walang ano na yan, hindi na lalamya yan, hindi na basta-basta na lang makikipaglabanan. Bola natapik palabas, mananatili sa panig ng San Miguel. Lamang na po muli ang Purefoods. 5 remaining dito po sa first quarter. Lamang ang Purefoods ng dalawa, 15-13. Victoria's now in the ball game. Pinunta niya si Olsen Rosella. Nick Velasco also checking in for the first time. Tira ni Lamont in and out, and Derek Brown gets the rebound. That's the advantage of Purefoods with Derek Brown. He's a much better rebounding import than Lamont Struthers.
Definitely all around, partner.
Oh, and Patrimono is red hot this first quarter. At sabi nga natin, that's the way he started. In all their victories laban sa Mobiline, laging si Patrimono nagpapasimulang mainit, and parang hindi na makahabol yung kalaban. And Patrimono again, banging away here. He has 7 points in the game. His first PLDT IDD long distance shot.
Saka all facing the basket, all outside shots.
Oh.
Partner, I want to take note here. San Miguel actually now has used 8 players, and they were the first to substitute their first 5. Normally, Coach Jong would wait up to the first quarter, no? And Coach Pumaren has not changed anybody of his first 5. In effect, I think Coach Jong knows that this might be a long series, no? And he wants to rest now, not right now, but to pace his players, no, in such a way to pick towards the end, and he's looking forward to a long series.
Nakakapagtaka nga na iniupo niya kagad si Danny Sigel. As we take a look at ang chairman natin, of course, si Boss Vic Del Rosario. At sa kanyang kanan, si Mr. Ricky Del Rosario, the brother of Boss Vic Del Rosario. He's obviously a PBA fan, a sportsman himself, and is currently working on a lot of developmental programs for sports, si Ricky Del Rosario. Samantala, Daniel Defonso nilabas. Lago is wide open from the corner. Wala. That's a shot he's got to make.
That's a shot they're gonna give him.
Oo.
In other words, pag mag-drive in ng ibang players dyan, talagang iiwanan na lang siya ng tao niya, tutulong na yun sa depensa.
Well, Lago has struggled a bit sa kanyang field goal shooting. He's shooting only 39% in total. Muntik na pumasok yan. Imbis makakuha siya ng foul mula kay Nick Velasco. And St. Nick will pick up his first foul.
Yun yung sinasabi natin, partner. Andy Siegel got the ball underneath the basket inside the 3-second area.
Oo.
Pag nakatanggap siya rin, mahirap pa siyang tigilin. And Dindo, wise enough, threw him a lob pass inside. This is where I think Andy Siegel will be most effective against San Miguel.
Hindi lang si Andy Siegel siguro, Tommy, pag pumasok pa si EJ File.
Correct. Yun ang sinasabi natin kanina na they have 2 players for every position to take advantage of their advantage.
And that's the value also of Dindo Pumaren. As we take a look at the Golden Boy, Noy Castillo, who was exceptional for Purefoods back in game number 3 of that Mobiline series where he just shot perfect from 3-point range in the first half. Samantala, si Andy Siegel cans 2 free throws and don't look now. Purefoods up by 7, 20-13. Only a minute and a half remaining sa first quarter. Victoria. Ildefonso has not done anything so far here. Sasaksakan niya si Siegel, nilabas kay Lago. Again, the open shot, in and out.
Lago has not actually played too much, partner, in the playoffs and in this conference, So he's a bit rusty, he's missing his shots, but as I said, they're going to give him that shot. As we notice sa depensa ng Purefoods, partner, they're not doubling right away, they're doubling when the man actually goes towards the basket.
Lago's only averaged 12 minutes a game. Patrimono gets away, up in the air, Lamont gets the miss. Papasok tayo ng 1 minuto sa first quarter.
Ito, magpipick and roll, partner.
Binigyan ng screen. Libre-libre pero short ng kanyang tira. And here's Evangelista rushing up court. He goes all the way. And there's gonna be a foul. Laban kay Lamont.
Challenge niya talaga si Lamont doon. Baiting for that foul and he got it.
Well, si Evangelista was a scorer in his college days. And he's a natural lefty. So, medyo dun sa side na yun, talagang pwede niyang gamitin yung kanyang katawan.
Correct. He protected the ball with his body. Kaliwete pa siya. And he actually initiated the contact to Strothers.
Totoo yan.
One of my favorite players, partner. I feel that very underrated. Ito si Evangelista. And he will prove his worth, I feel, in this series. If they will win this series, it is because of his defense with Strothers and his all-around athletic ability.
And right now, he has added on to that Purefoods lead. It's up to 9. There's a whistle. Another foul here by Evangelista. And that's not a very good foul to give.
Sayang. Yung full court press ng Purefoods actually is not really to foul, dapat yun.
Pinabayaan na lang muna niya.
Just follow, to delay na lang, To waste the time para pagbaba, hindi na makapag-ball movement masyado ang San Miguel.
Lamont Strothers. Double screen.
Correct.
High up there. Strothers sees a little bit of an opening. A nice move from the helicopter. It's been a while na nakapuntos ang San Miguel. Pero tatatlo lamang ang gumagawa ng puntos sa San Miguel. Lahat ng starters ng Purefoods nakagawa na ng puntos. Boyd Fernandez is now in the game. Only 4 seconds remaining here. Brown kicks it out. Patrimono from the corner pocket. He's not Bata Reyes. He's Alvin Patrimono. Welcome sa inyong bayan ng superstars para sa ikalawang yugto ng game number 1 of the best of 7 series between San Miguel and Purefoods. Right now, it's a 10-point lead to open up the second quarter. Nick Velasco with an offensive rebound. Lamang ang Purefoods. Strothers, hop, step, skip, and a pass. And Siegel still cannot convert.
Well, inalis niya, partner, si Danny Siegel after about 8 minutes of the first quarter, And dito lang niya binalik towards the end.
Malamig na.
Medyo nanlamig siguro na konti. Alam mo naman natin ito, parang diesel mag-init ito.
Oo. Of course, inalis din niya si Rosella. Yung dalawang yun actually ang tumutulong sa scoran or sa scoring para kay Strothers.
Correct.
Noy Castillo off the screen, missing a long-distance shot. Now, when you look at the talent of this Purefoods team, Tommy, makikita mo na talagang bagamat ang San Miguel hasang-hasa sa championship, itong Purefoods talaga may materyales para makipagsabayan sa Purefoods,
Saka malalim, partner. And now we see Castillo, partner, guarding Strothers. Makikita natin dito, magdo-double early ang Purefoods,
A different look on defense.
Different look, correct.
And there was a dribbling violation laban kay Lamont Strothers. EJ File, by the way, is already in the game. So we have the second unit for Purefoods with Castillo, File, and Boyd Fernandez. 3 players who could start in any other team. Patrimono. Inikot nila. Castillo, laban kay Lamont. Derek Brown. Hindi na kailangan gumawa ng puntos ito si Brown dahil ang daming puntos si Patrimono eh. In fact, Brown has only 2 points in the game. Struthers has 8.
And Brown is leading the scoring against Struthers, partner.
Yes, sa pagdating sa average.
30 mahigit. 19 lang ang average. Ito, dapat gawin ni Struthers ito is low post Castillo.
Velasco, inikot nila. Lago will be given that shot. And he has missed all of his attempts here. Struthers, nilabas kay Velasco. To Danny Siegel. Back to Struthers, inside. Difficult shot. And EJ File just stood his ground. Castillo, laban kay Boybits. He can sky. What a move by the Golden Boy.
Definitely, partner, we can see the Purefoods team coming out so determined, no? Scrambling, defense, running fast breaks against San Miguel. San Miguel now has to regroup, no?
Well, ang Purefoods has shown their half-court offense, their fast break, their defense. They've done everything here in the first half.
And San Miguel has missed everything they've thrown up.
Exactly. Struthers, again, defended well. Alam mo, si Velasco nahihiyang tumira, Tommy.
Correct.
He's had 2 offensive rebounds. He's not attacked the basket. And it's been all Struthers or Lago. Patrimono, laban kay Dwight Lago. Castillo. Sasaksak sa loob. Nilaglag kay EJ. Patay ka dyan. Pero wala yung tira ni EJ. Short stab.
But you could see, partner, the complement of the team. In other words, Castillo drives in and looks for EJ File. The idea is there. The idea is there. Medyo nagulat lang si AJ. Masyado siya sa ilalim ng basket.
Game 1, jitters. Slow-mo replay was brought to you by PLDT Teletipid. Prepaid landline, tipid tawag.
Ito, naka 9-man lineup na partner si Coach Pumaran dito. Pinasok si Yi, no?
Richard Yee coming off the bench. Patrimono sitting down. So talagang lahat na ng local starters naiupo na. At si Victoria walang magawa sa depensa ni Fernandez. And he will call a 30-second timeout. You missed the part of that play kanina na agaw ng Purefoods ng inbound ng San Miguel. Tapos nagminti si Boyd Fernandez. And San Miguel is back on the attack here. May foul sa ilalim. Noy Castillo will pick up his first foul. Yan ay ikalawang team foul. Naiupo si Siegel, naiupo si Rosella. Wala nang gustong tumira. EJ File. Kalawit rebound. The strong move from the big tower Fernandez. Dalawang minti siya. 2 plays. Richard G. Natapik palabas ni Boybits Victoria. Tumama sa tuhod ni Richard D. Smart play on the part of Victoria. Now Rosella checks back in.
Definitely, partner. Long overdue.
Kailangan.
Long overdue.
Sabi mo nga, si Victoria is a great offensive player. Maybe an underrated defensive player. But pagdating sa pasahan at saka yung pagtitimon, yung directing the operations on the floor, talaga si Olsen ang hinahanap ng kanyang mga kakampi.
Definitely. Court generalship, partner.
Oh. And when you have a Boyd Fernandez on top of you, hindi madaling mag-court general.
Tama yan, partner.
Ildefonso, left-handed shot. He has not yet scored here today.
Nakikita natin, as I said, they're not doubling Ildefonso right away. They're waiting for him to put down the ball. 1-2 dribbles, that's when the double comes. Because at that point, partner, you're semi-committed to shoot. Hindi ka tumitingin sa passing.
Yun.
And this Purefoods defense respects the passing ability of San Miguel.
Especially when you have Ildefonso and Siegel on the floors. EJ.
Who has improved a lot, partner, si AJ, no?
Actually, wag sila magtaka na si EJ nagiging option sa opensa because he's averaging close to 10 points a game in the semifinals. At kanyang shooting percentage is in the high 50s. Noy Castillo up in the air, in and out. 12 ang abante ng Purefoods, 27-15. San Miguel has not scored here. Struthers gets the foul. Oh! Hindi pumasok. That would have been spectacular again.
Talagang madrama ito, partner, si Struthers. Gusto niya, ibibitin pa niya na gusto.
Pero ito, hindi na natin sila bibitinin. Paolo Trillo, what's up sa ating Dutch boy? Paint in the huddle. Paolo?
Okay, thanks, Nolly. Nanggaling ako dun sa huddle ng San Miguel Beer during that last timeout. At si Coach Jong Ichigo egged his boys on to keep on playing. They went through their game plan again. He wants San Miguel Beer to do some things in the offensive end. Sabi nga niya, he wants them to keep squeezing the pick and roll. Right after the pick and roll, he wants his shooters to spot up. Even if they're missing those shots from outside, he goes, guys, let's try to look for the open man outside. Let's take the outside shot because Purefoods has a lot of tall men inside. He doesn't want them to challenge that. Instead, he wants ball movement and he wants his players to make the extra pass. Nolly?
Maraming salamat, Paolo. And that's a very interesting point na sinasabi ni Jongo Wichiko dun sa report na yon, Tommy, na he's not losing his confidence sa kanyang shooters.
Definitely not, partner. But as we said, the difference here is the ball movement of San Miguel is good if you double right away. You double Ildefonso right away, you double Struthers right away, then they have good ball movement. But Purefoods is not doing it right away. They're waiting for Ildefonso to put down the ball, then they double.
And that has been the difference. A split second lamang sa defensive adjustment, and Purefoods has already checked the offense of San Miguel. Sigel, wala. Rebound is Struthers. Nasapan sa likod pero may foul na naman si Richard G. This is a different Lamont Struthers that we're seeing in terms of rebounding, Tommy. He's already colored 8 rebounds today, 3 off the offensive glass. And parang nakikita niya parang malamya yung paglalaro ng kanyang kakampi. Ako naman ang kakayod ngayon.
Talaga, ginagawa niya, partner, the things he wouldn't do before, no? So, malaking bagay yan sa San Miguel if he can bring back this team, especially on offensive rebounds, no?
There was a report that the Struthers said a little bit of a problem with his knees early in the conference. Ay, si Joko Diaz. Bisita natin kasama si Paquito, of course. Si Joko will be interviewed at the half. So abangan niyo po yan, ang ating mga bisita sa Bayan ng Superstars. 6:29 remaining dito po sa first half. Lamont Struthers with a total of 11 points, 8 rebounds. Best import last year, and lumalaban pa naman si Lamont this year. Of course, marami siyang kalaban ngayon
Definitely. Tsaka sa stats, partner, medyo behind siya, no?
Behind siya, oo. Derek Brown, laban kay Freddy Abuda muli. As Abuda is checked back in, Ildefonso remains in the game, bagamat wala pa siyang puntos. Cross court, naagaw ni Danny. Dangerous pass by Pumaren. Lead has been trimmed to 8 from a high of 12.
Ito, maglo-low post sila, exploiting Yi defensively, no? On Danny Sigel.
Double team comes. Rosella, hindi mahihiyang tumira yan. And he will knock it down. Austin Rosella has put that shot in his repertoire na, Tommy. He's now shooting a high 59% from three-point range. Unbelievable percentage. And now a 30-second timeout has been requested by the Purefoods TJ Hot Dogs.
Yung balik, partner ni Olsen, malaking bagay, no?
Malaking bagay talaga. He has 8 points in the game. Lead has been cut down to 5. Rosella with 2 PLDT IDD long distance shots, at mukhang yung gamble ni Pumaren, ni Coach Derek Pumaren, ay pasok yung second unit ay nagba-backfire naman ngayon.
Tama yung partner. And I think he's realizing that. Ngayon, binabalik na niya si Alvin. Binalik na rin niya si Andy Sigel.
Well, the game's heating up. Time for a break with ice cold San Mig Light. Only $12.50 at a store near you. Mayang gabi kaninyong tanan. And we're happy to have you with us ngayon pong araw ng linggo. A 7-0 run ng San Miguel Beer has cut down the 12-point lead to 5.
And Coach Derek Pumaren has come back, as I said, with his first team, except Evangelista, no?
Oh.
Nandiyan pa rin si Castillo.
Sigel, Patrimono, back in the game. There's the cut. Nabitawan, in the air. Ildefonso bringing it down. A big man running the break. Rosella, naghintay muna ng rebounders. No problem.
No problem. And this is what we were stressing, partner, no? The value of an Olson Rosella.
What a game. What a guy. Olsen Rosella, in that game against Red Bull, shot 26, or rather 18 points. He hit 83% of his shots from two-point range. There's Derek Brown, finally sumagot. After a 9-0 run, Brown hits a PLDT IDD long distance shot.
Only his 5th point, partner.
Balik sa mga bante ng Purefoods, 30-24. 4 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. Sigel, high up in the air.
No double. No double.
One-on-one coverage, almost impossible to stop.
They're asking Derek Brown to do it. Medyo mahirap yun. I think they should double on the second dribble as they do on Ildefonso.
Sigel now with a total of 4 points. Brown pulls the trigger again. And this is a streak shooter.
Medyo nakuha niya yung range niya doon. Isang 3, isang 2.
Derek Brown in the semi, sabi nga ni Tommy, averaged 30 points. Shot 45% from long distance and about 66% from 2-point range. Rosella, nice fake. And he has 12 in the ball game.
I cannot recall partner Rosella having 12 in the second quarter. Double figure, no? And he has taken the game in his hands. Nakita niya talaga medyo off yung mga kakampi niya. So he's taking the initiative, no? This is what a good point guard actually does. He reads the game and takes it over.
And Pumaran trying to take it back. Tinapik ni Patrimonio palabas. It will go back to San Miguel. Rosella has scored the last 7 points ng San Miguel. And you know that he's not a guy who likes to take the shots. Only when necessary.
Partner, that's right. And he feels that, as we said, na medyo off yung kakampi niya, no? Walang nakaka-score. Pumasok siya, behind sila, no? So talagang he is very offensive conscious ngayon.
Lamont, tapos. Brown nakuha ang loose ball at narito ngayon si Derek Brown. Apat ang abante ng Purefoods with 3.5 remaining in the second. Naipit si Sigel, pasa niya. Naku, walang tao doon. Danny's ahead. Here's Dynamite exploding to the basket. No fear slam from Dynamite Danny and the lead is down to 2.
Timeout, partner, ng Purefoods.
Hindi na makakahintay ang Purefoods. They are seeing a San Miguel run here with 3:10 remaining. Dynamite Danny finally finding the explosion he needs at ang San Miguel. Sa first half pa lamang. Castillo sablay sa tira and now San Miguel has an opportunity to tie this game.
All courtesy partner of Olsen Rosella. No?
The 7-year pro, 8-year pro.
Ito na si Danny Sigel.
Lusot. Patay na.
Tabla na. What a game, partner. What a game.
What a game indeed. Sigel and Rosella combining here. Sigel with 6 second quarter points. He has 8 in the game. Rosella with 7 second quarter points. Only 3 players have scored for San Miguel today.
Yun naman, 3 great players.
Oh,
3
yes.
Musketeers.
Wala pa si Ildefonso dyan. Excellent move mula kay Derek Brown. Spinning left, going right, and just a versatile player.
We're seeing, partner, the best here. The quality game for the first game sa championship series natin.
And we don't expect anything less
Definitely.
for the entire 7 games. And remember, kung umabot pa tayo ng 7 laro, Pasko tayo maghahatulan kung sino magiging kampiyon ng Governor's Cup. Sablay. Sigel goes up. He has 10 in the game. Ildefonso has struggled here. Really struggled.
Yes, partner. And because the big men of Purefoods are no joke. In other words,
Talaga.
mabibigat talaga yan, in other words.
Si Patrimonio, who had 10 points in the first quarter. There's an offensive foul here laban kay Andy Sigel. Patrimonio had 10 points in the first quarter, has not scored here in the second. And we have to go back dito, Tommy, as we take a look at this last foul ni Andy Sigel. We have to go back to the way the substitutions have been made in this ball game. Nung lumaki yung lamang, umupo ang starters sa San Miguel. Nung bumalik ang San Miguel, umupo naman ang starters ng Purefoods.
Tama yung partner. Yung sinasabi natin, the coaching will determine also here the timing of the game, no?
And Sigel is getting hot.
Correct. Medyo yung diesel nag-init na. And when Danny Sigel starts shooting like that, they better put up a better defense. And Struthers now takes over.
And he goes all the way, and San Miguel has taken the lead. Struthers has 14, Sigel has 12, Rosella has 12, and they have combined for all of the points of San Miguel. 38-34 here. Brown from long distance, wala. Andy Sigel is there. Uy, namo ng kanyang kapatid. Pumarin with a follow-up, wala. Offensive foul, laban kay Dindo.
And San Miguel has gotten 3 notches higher, partner. Defensively and offensively.
And so is the decibel level here at the Araneta Coliseum. Watch Danny and Andy go up in the air. Who says blood is thicker than water?
Magkapit bahay pa yan, partner. The same house.
My God. Championship na pinaglalabanan dito.
Pride, partner. It's a lot of
Oh,
pride.
yes. Rosella. He has 14 and he is just pumped up for this game.
You couldn't ask for anything more, partner, din sa larong ito. The quality, the determination of players, no?
Yes. Noy Castillo, wala pa rin. Hinabol ni Patrimonio. He's trapped in the corner. Pinatalbog na agaw ni Freddy Abuda. 23 seconds to go. Rosella yung dribble niya nabitawan. Abuda loses the leather. Ildefonso's there.
Tinatawag ni Olsen, last shot, last shot. No?
Only a split-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock.
Ito, lolopo si...
Struthers, inikutan si File. Naagaw ni Bumaran. Bumalik kay Rosella. Binomba. And that's a drop. Oh my God. My goodness.